Hey Capricorn, it's Josie and welcome to Eccentric. This is your video for November 2019. I'm getting your numbers. We're going to shake it up a little bit so we can get your numbers for November 2019. What do we have for my beautiful caps here? We've got the number 1, 3, another number 1, 20, 40, and another number 1. You've got 3 ones here. You definitely have some major new beginnings going on, Capricorn. And the 3 ones are also telling you to watch your thoughts. Okay, watch your thoughts. Very, very important. And you've got such triplicity happening right here because you have a number 3 and then you have 3 ones, which is technically the number 3 again. So the Ascended Masters are very much so all up in your business, helping you, right? Become a junior Ascended Master, some of you, right? In a way, however you want to take that. With the number 3 energy, also, you're being asked to be creative. Think outside of the box when it comes to whatever new beginnings you are trying to start. Ask the Ascended Masters for help with these new beginnings, okay? And I just saw the 33. I just happened to notice it on the little time clock. It's crazy. So yeah, definitely get with the Ascended Masters on whatever it is, whatever new beginning you're trying to create or whatever new beginning may be happening already in your life, Capricorn, okay? And we have the number 20 and we have the number 40, okay? So with the 2 next to the 0, we're talking about closing cycles in relationships. This is specifically for Capricorn, okay? The way that I read the numerology situation is channeled just like everything else. So some of you are closing a cycle in a relationship or in relationships, period. Some of you, it doesn't mean that you're leaving a person. It just means that there's this new cycle that's about to be happening with you as far as your relationship is concerned. Some of you may very well be leaving a person and finally realizing whatever cycles you've been dealing with in relationships and deciding, okay, I'm not going to facilitate this anymore with anybody, okay? And then with the number 40, what's going on there is some of you may very well be changing jobs unexpectedly, unfortunately. It's a situation where you may hear that the company is going through some changes and you may have to move or whatever the case may be. They'll give you an offer, but I don't know how well you're going to like it, okay? You're going to find yourself at some point either leaving on your own volition a job, or something is going to happen to where you have to start looking for another job. You're going to be transferred, whatever the case may be, okay? With the 2 zeros there, they're definitely talking about cycles being wrapped up, but also very much so, very big new beginnings when it comes to, some of you may have been manifesting, and this whole time you're thinking, with a 3D mind, oh yeah, I'm going through the steps of the law of attraction, this and this, and now I have to be patient, blah blah blah. But your manifestation is changing, and you're gonna start to have experiences where your thoughts are very, very strong, and they seem to materialize in your face very quickly. And you're going to have the awareness, and it's going to trip you out. So just be aware of that. The manifestation is changing in some kind of way like that, Capricorn. Very interesting. Wow. Oh, alrighty. We got the Hanged Man as our first card out for you. I was supposed to be shuffling this whole time, but I was trying to figure out what was going on. We got the Nine of Cups here. What else we got for these beautiful Capricorns? We got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Wands as well. So, yeah, there's some shifts and changes happening while you, again, there's this illusion. It's not real. I don't understand it. It's the best way I can explain it. There's an illusion of waiting. There's an illusion of being patient, but it's happening at the same time. I don't know, y'all. You're not waiting. It's happening, right? And with the Page of Pentacles, we're with these two together, right? With the Three of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, there's a situation going on for some of you Capricorns where you may not realize that there's some kind of offer being made to you. Like, you don't see it. Or you, oh my gosh, that can happen sometimes. Where you don't understand. You ever been in a situation where someone asks you, you know, if you want something, right? But the way that they ask you, you're not sure if they're serious or not. You know? Like, I've been in those situations where you think that someone is just talking and they're just talking, you know, like, hey, you know what? We should go to the Bahamas. And you're thinking on a practical level, like, yeah, we should. And you're okay with just sitting there, you know, having that moment. Yeah, the Bahamas is nice and y'all talk about it, but you don't think that it's going to happen, right? And then like the next day, the person has freaking plane tickets and stuff. And you're like, wait, hold on. I wasn't ready. That's what's happening right now. That was just an example, but it can happen in so many ways where you don't think that the person is serious, but they serious. So stay ready, Capricorn. Whoa, right? Stay ready, Capricorn. I forgot to pull y'all up in the chat. That's very interesting. Some of you are moving so fast, it seems like you're moving slow. Or do I have that backwards? You know how when a fan is going and then it's going so fast that if you stare at it a certain way, that it'll look like it's moving slow? Some of you are really dealing with like time shifts and stuff. There's an illusion in your awareness. It's not even an illusion. I can't even say that. It's just your awareness. Something is going so fast. It seemed like things slowed down and it didn't. It's crazy. I'm sitting here like, what the heck? Some of you may be just dealing with a whole bunch of life right now, and you're actually having to consciously slow everything down so that you can make the right decisions. You're having to literally manipulate time so you can have a moment, breathe, and say, okay, let's do this, and this. Get some kind of structure, because things may be coming at you from all kind of craziness places, you know. And you're like, let me bring order, like Capricorns do, right? Let me bring order. That number 4 energy next to that 0, amplifying it. So you may really have to flex your managerial skills, your what do you call it? What do you call that? Your system creating skills, and delegate some things and stuff like that in November. What else is happening with these beautiful Capricorn spirit? What is happening? What is going on? All right, so we have the 6 of Pentacles. We got the Hanged Man again. And then we've got the Queen of Cups. Somebody needs help. Capricorn, it's either you or somebody else. You either need to assist a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or you need assistance, and a water sign is going to be the one to give you that assistance. But in November, somebody is going to need a loan or some kind of physical help, like with a project or something. There's some kind of assistance needed. Some of you may be needing you're reaching out to a water sign for healing in some kind of way, whether it be counseling, energy healing, something. There's going to be this exchange, or somebody is going to come to you. This is very likely, Capricorn. Somebody's going to come to you and offer you help, and they're not even going to know, like, your situation. Okay? Like, it's going to be one of them things where it's like a synchronicity. Something may happen and someone may contact you asking if you need a specific thing, and you just happen to need that specific thing. It's like right on time. So that may be very well what's going on too. Capricorn, be aware of your feet. You may be having ascension symptoms in your feet. So be aware of that. Drinking water will help. Like laying on the wall, laying on the floor with your feet up on the wall will help too. There's something about circulation going on, Capricorn. So you want to be mindful to drink water and stretch and movement, like cardio stuff, okay, will be very beneficial for you in November. Sitting and standing for long periods of time is just not going to be something you can do in November, Capricorn. You're going to need to move more for some odd reason, okay? So that's very, very important for you to understand, because you may feel like your feet are broken, okay? But as long as you're hydrated and you stretch, as a massage therapist for I don't know how long at this point, more than a decade, a lot of times I run across people who want to work on the area that hurts. But a lot of times, that's not what's causing the pain. It's somewhere else on the body. So I need you to think on a higher dimension when it comes to any pain you may be feeling. And what Spirit wants you to do is keep your energy circulating. And in turn, what will happen is your blood will circulate, and nothing will get stuck. Because I feel like what's happening is the energy is being stuck in your feet. You're dealing with a lot of energy going on in your feet. I was about to sneeze. That was about to happen. I was about to sneeze. This dry air. Oh my gosh. It's dry. Air so dry. Oh my God. What's going on, Capricorn? Justice and Six of Swords. The Hanged Man, Justice, and the Six of Swords. Okay. My beautiful Capricorns, in this particular scenario, some of you are waiting on justice from a situation that you moved away from. So this is what that could look like. You moved out an apartment. Maybe you were a roommate, or you broke up with somebody and you moved out. But you went to court or something and they have to pay you, like, for damages or whatever the case may be. There's a situation that you are separate from. Some of y'all may be going through a divorce and you're waiting for justice to be served in some kind of way. This could be as simple as it's not a recall, like getting a refund for something too. or you may have had bad service somewhere and the company decided to give you something, so you're waiting to receive whatever that is. Okay. Um, there's something about following up. So during the month of November, Capricorns, don't wait for people to contact you when you have a process going on. If someone says they're going to call you this date and this time, call them on that date and that time. Once it becomes, like if they're not going to, let's say they say they're going to call you at 9 a.m. on Thursday. Well, if 9 a.m. passes, you need to be calling them at 9:10. Hey, how you doing? Check in. Don't sit there and be like, oh, well, maybe something happened, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe you need to assist somebody in doing their job, because sometimes you just have to do that. Okay? Because if you wait, something may happen to where whatever you were trying to do gets jacked up, because there's information that you don't know, and you're going to have to lead the communication and call and ask questions. Okay, so why is it that this is happening? Why is that happening? Because in that process, you're going to realize who you're dealing with, and you're going to have to make a decision whether you want to continue with them. Okay? For some of you, that particular situation is not going to be, negative and horrible to where you have to move away from that situation or the people you're dealing with. But some of you, you will have to disconnect, because there's a lack of integrity somewhere up in there, and you just can't work with that. So what else is going on, my beautiful Capricorns? What's happening with my caps? My Capricorns. Ooh, business. We got that 3 of Wands again, and then we got the King of Wands. Capricorn is making it happen. Oh, we got that Lovers though. But in this particular situation, we want to start off with the scenario talking about business here. With these 3 cards, what's happening is somebody is excited about working with you, Capricorn. Somebody is really wanting to create something with you. There's a lot of creativity energy here. They're excited. They want to just get it done. It's kind of like when you meet somebody, they find out what you do, and then they're like, oh my gosh, we have to work together. Like, that's that kind of energy. And they're willing to go the extra mile for you, Cap. So that's super awesome, right? There's a lot of vitality, a lot of strength as well with this. I think it's going to give you a boost, Capricorn, as well. You're going to benefit energetically from whatever this is. So it's definitely not a negative thing. So if you got somebody that's super excited about working with you, you should definitely, cultivate that. You may end up traveling on the behalf of this person. Okay. Look up the animal totem for dragon. Okay. Now, for another set of you, you may be going on some kind of honeymoon or some kind of romantic getaway with your partner in November. Passion, all kind of good stuff. Yeah. So that may be happening as well. And if you're single, Capricorns, you may end up meeting somebody that you have to travel to see. Okay. The same passion is there though. Alrighty. And for the last of you beautiful Capricorns, I love the 8 of Swords, because that's you. You're the one that has to free yourself. You feel trapped. You feel like you can't make a decision. You feel like you're stuck in a situation, but you're the only one that can free yourself and you're not really trapped. It's an illusion. So I love seeing that because it empowers you to get over your mind and move forward, okay? Because it's not real, okay? You're not trapped. So you're holding yourself back. And what Spirit wants you to do is take on the energy of the Page of Wands and be reckless. I'm not usually the person that tells people to be reckless, but in this situation, Capricorn, you're going to have to be reckless to free yourself. However that looks for you, because some people's version of reckless doesn't look like other people's. Just as long as nobody does anything illegal, I think you're good. Okay, as long as you're not physically hurting someone or doing something illegal, Spirit is saying be reckless, pull the crazy card, do something that is way to the left, that's going to throw people off in order to free yourself. Okay? Because if you try to do it softly, it's not going to work. So yeah, those are the beautiful messages for my Capricorns for November 2019. Again, my name is Josie. If you're new here, welcome to Eccentric. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.